Welcome to match 2 of our second draft. We have won the die roll this time. We're going to choose one. And we have a good hand here. I'm going to go ahead and keep it. We have something to do in the first 3 turns. So, hopefully we can pick up some interaction and some early on threats. But either way, I'm happy with this hand. We have a Preordain and an Impulse and the Thirst to get us there. So. Yeah, I like both of those cards, honestly. So I'm going to go ahead and go top, top. And we can play Soulfire next turn. Unfortunately, taking the 2 points of damage here, but hopefully we can make that up. Getting the Mighty Basic Forest to face us down. That makes me a little bit happy. Our opponent's green deck last round seemed pretty good. This guy does have Swimming Signet though, which is a good card. Plains I am happy to draw. So we're gonna get in there. Play this island. Probably end step this Thirst. Which, depending on what we draw, may or may not discard Hedron Archive. Yavimaya Elder. That is perfectly okay. Yep, and we're just gonna go ahead and Thirst. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna pitch this Hedron Archive. We have enough spells or enough cards now to just go ahead and cast Gideon, so I'm not particularly in the mood to trade with the Yavimaya Elder, so I'm just gonna hang back. We have Mana Drain, we have Impulse, so alright, he's going to Beatdown. He didn't figure out that I would not block. And now he's going to sacrifice it so he can hit his land drop. Alright, and he had nothing. We're going to go ahead and Impulse at the end step. I think we just want to find another counter spell. Yeah, Council's Judgment would be a good one to pick up, but I think in this position we can just lean on our counter spells. Which means I'm not just going to play out Gideon here. I'm going to go ahead and beat stick in with Soulfire Grandmaster. And we are almost at the point where we get to activate Soulfire Grandmaster and then counterspell. Deranged Hermits. So now the question I ask myself is, do I want to Mana Drain that, or do I want to use counterspell? Because next turn we can go always have Mana Drain, which I think might be better. I'm just going to counterspell for now, because we don't really want to use the mana next turn to Gideon. We're going to continue whittling him down here with the Soulfire Grandmaster that now has buying back Mana Drain. for turn every turn, and that's just gonna we're gonna bury him under mana drain mana. Five. And Nissa playing around Spell Pierce. That's smart. You get the mana drain that. Now I would have accepted drawing Wurmcoil there, but we do get to play Seeker with our mana. That is all though. If we want to leave up the buying back mana drain. But I'm perfectly. I don't know if I'm just putting myself behind in this situation, but I feel like this is the right play to just leave up this mana drain. By the way, that he's been playing. I'm not going to counter search for tomorrow. I do not feel like that is the correct play. It would trigger prowess. He does know to play around mana drain now, though. Alright, he's just going to pass. That is okay with me. Which means I'm going to beat Stick in there and have him on a 2-turn clock. If I want, I can always flash in this Pestermite at the end step and play Gideon on my main phase in order to create a kill next turn. Which I think is what I'm going to end up doing. Crater's Claws. So 4, that would leave me with 2. It's just putting me into a position where I have to mana drain this. So what could he play to punish me? It would have to be like 2 creatures, or like a Wrath of some sort, like Upheaval. I'm gonna go ahead and mana drain this. I'm not buying it back because I want to play Pestermite this turn so that I can create lethal next turn. That's the whole reason to make this play anyway. Alright. So let's see what he's going to try and follow it up with. 7 mana. Upheaval? Yeah, Upheaval honestly is perfectly fine. He's already played his land drop. This means I just get to start the game over with a Pestermite. This was one thing that I was like medium afraid of, but I get to start the game over with a Pestermite and a Seeker, so I don't think that's too terrible. Alright, well, he conceded to that. So, we didn't see much from him. We did see that he has red removal spells, so I think I'm going to bring in Sword of Fire and Ice. We also saw that he is an Upheaval deck. Go ahead and take out Thirst for this sword. but I like our deck as is. I would love another draw like that one. Well, I asked and I received. I'm gonna keep this hand. I have Mana Drain, Snapcaster Mana Drain, and all that. And even a third land drop. I'm going to lead on Island. I'm not going to fire off the Probe until turn 2. The reason you wait till turn 2 is if I draw a Mentor or something, I might want to save it. But also, it's unlikely that I'm going to need the Mana Drain anyway. So, now my thought process is, do I want to Probe to try and find exactly Island? Or do I want to try and just let him have free reign this turn? I think I'm going to see what's up. So this turn he's going to go to having 4 mana, and he's not going to do anything. So, hopefully we can just find another blue source off of our Impulse, and then we'll be in a good position mana-wise. We'll have Mana Drain and Mystic Snake to go off of. Alright, so he's going to play a Gifted here. So he had Prime Time, Nissa, and other things. It's not too big of a deal to me. Alright, that's Impulse. Well, we did, in fact, miss on the blue source. So knowing his hand, I think I'm going to take this Phantasmal Image. It can be my own Prime Time. Yeah, and I have a Council's Judgment now, so that's pretty good. I don't think I'm going to play anything out there this turn. I'm just going to play this tapped. I would have really liked to draw a blue source. Like, really a lot, really. Okay. So if he starts making 4/4s here, I'm sort of inclined to cast Day of Judgment and put him back down to 4 mana. I can always also Phantasmal Image his Tropical Island if I really decide to go closer. Alright, Hedron Archive was not what I was looking for, as a matter of fact. I think I'm just going to Council's Judgment Nissa so I can take a little less damage. And I can always set up a Wrath after he Prime Times. If I draw land. Assumably I will do that at some point. Yes, here comes old Prime Time. Gonna have 6. Hopefully he doesn't have like some scary lands to get. Can't imagine he would. He just got Island Forest and played Island Forest. So this is not bad for us. We're gonna and that is again not a land. So I guess we're just gonna Phantasmal Image his Primeval Titan. I think we're just gonna get Island. You get Island Savannah. It means if he blows up my... There's all my islands. If he blows up my blue sources, then I don't think I need more cards this game, to be completely honest. Gonna get rid of one island. I'm also going to get rid of Hedron Archive. Hopefully he just plays some big creature that does nothing here. And not like an upheaval. And even if he casts upheaval here, I'm pretty okay with this. And by pretty okay, I mean he gets to start the game over. And yeah, this is like pretty poor for us. He has 2 signets in play now. And we are going to have nothing. Luckily, I do have this Phantasmal Image. At this point, though, probably means I'm going to be pitching this Jace. Maybe Snapcaster Mage. Jeez, and he drew Elvish Mystic? Wow, that's bad for me. Yeah, I guess next turn he's going to go Prime Time. I mean, this is still very beatable for me, since I just get the Phantasmal Image next turn. Get rid of Jace. Can go ahead and get rid of Temple Garden. Can go ahead and get rid of Spell Pierce. Can go ahead and get rid of Island and Snapcaster. Yeah, I mean, this isn't too different from the position we were in a couple turns ago. In fact, this might be better for me, because he doesn't have that 4/4. Don't have to necessarily Wrath right away. I suppose I can get Island. I'll get Island. Get all the islands. I will definitely trade if he attacks. Ooh. Well, I guess not anymore. Now I'll just go to 3. This does mean I'm going to want to cast Day of Judgment next turn, and once again be at the mercy of his creatures. Oh, I cannot cast Day of Judgment this turn. I don't think I would need to. So I suppose I'm going to be waiting here to Mystic Snake, whatever, / Mana Drain, whatever he does. And then I'll untap and Day of Judgment. And if he does nothing, I get the Day of Judgment and then leave up Mana Drain, which is equally good for me. So, I'm not in the worst position. I just need to block this turn. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is good for me. He's probably trying to set up some sort of Kratos clause. I mean, if he just targeted my Primeval Titan, then he would have just killed me. He didn't know that, I guess. I guess he wouldn't have just killed me. I would have probably flashed in the Mystic Snake, but... which would have just killed me. Yeah, I forgot Primetime has Trample. What do we got? Blightsteel Colossus. That's a good one to Mana Drain, at the very least. Huh, no, I don't even need Day of Judgment anymore. I can go... I mean, it still might be the best play. I can go Wurmcoil Gideon. I think that's probably the best play. I just don't want to die to... maybe just Wurmcoil Pass? Because next turn I can have... I want to leave up Mystic Snake so I don't die to Kratos Claws. But I feel like that's not a winning play, it's a not losing play. So we'll Gideon. We're going to just go ahead and destroy Primeval Titan. And if he has Kratos Claw as well, you got it. And we'll go to game 3. Otherwise, I think I'll stabilize here. But he has lands, that's for sure. Ooh, here comes him tapping a bunch of mana. Green Sun for 10. Does he have Craterhoof in his deck? Does Craterhoof kill me? Probably. I'm not going to do the math. So attack with 3 dudes, 5 5s. That's 9 coming at me. Block. Take 3 plus Dragon Lord Atarka. That's A-okay. I think this is just a fun position for me overall. Alright, so I'm going to lead with an attack. Because if he blocks with a chump, well then, you know, it is what it is. If he blocks with Dragon Lord Atarka, though, I don't need to cast Day of Judgment. So, yeah, I'll continue being dead to dummy. I don't think I need more creatures at this point. I think I just need to find that, yes. So this is his turn. Drain Sherma is a good one. Stalls up the board, but I'm fine with this. Now we can try and find a winning position from here. Hooray for 3/3s, right? Ah, signets. Fun, aren't they? Swimming signets, okay. I mean, library kind of does something. I don't even know what I want at this point. Remand is not it, that's for sure. Somehow this game I've beaten an upheaval where he started the game with 5 mana in play. When turn 2 prime time. Ooh. Hopefully I can get ahead of him on clock. That would be useful. Green Sun for 3. Okay. Yavi Elder. Interesting. It doesn't seem he has any more cards in his deck. Or lands, I should say. He has cards in his deck. 12 of them, but... I'll continue to hold these lands. We'll break this board stall eventually. We have flyers in our deck. Sophie. Yeah, I think I might as well cast that. Can I leave up everything if I do that? Yeah, if I play a land. Should have played the library, but that's whatever. I mean, I don't think library is doing anything in this game, so maybe not. Steve! So if I crypt the lifelinker, I'm going to gain 5. He would go maybe triple block? Or sack Steve. Yeah, sack Steve would kill me, so. Unless I tapped it down first. I think that's a little deep. I'll just equip it and pass. I can always tap Steve, end step, and then equip sword on my turn to the Pestermite. Cobra's fine. Tap Steve in case I want to attack on the ground. Beast Within targeting Pestermate. I think I'm going to go ahead and Mystic Snake that. Yeah, he is one card in hand. Okay, so here's your cards. So let's equip this to Pestermate. Oh, yeah, I think we made the lock. Yep, we have a lock on him, so that's pretty good. Yeah, I feel kind of bad for my opponent. I don't think I'm BMing him by saying that stuff in chat. I feel like I have the lock. I don't know what his out could be. Like, split second 8 you. He has one draw step to find it, so. Crusade Grip won't do it. Creator's Claws won't do it. Green Sun definitely doesn't do it. Me missing my attack step maybe could do it. Yeah, I guess, I think I beat Crusade Grip if he Crusade Grips my sword, so I'm just going to shoot Drain Shermit, in case he has some sort of weird overrun effect that I, for some reason, don't counter. Channel's fine. Ah, damn it. Yeah, he got me. Alright. I will see you all in the next match.